So something that's going to mess with your head. Right now, in the forests of Tanzania, there's a war happening. Not a movie war, a real one. Bro, just think about it. One side has the brains to plan ambushes, hunt in coordinated teams, and remember grudges for years. The other side, they've got fangs, longer than a lion's, and they travel in armies up to 200 strong. I'm Patrick, and today, I'm taking you inside the minds of two species that share the same jungle, but see each other as enemies. This is the chimpanzee troop versus the baboon troop, and I'm going to tell you their story from their eyes. No safety nets, just raw survival. Let's go. Let me introduce you to Kipepeo. That means butterfly in Swahili, but trust me, there's nothing gentle about this guy. He leads a community of 40 chimpanzees in Gombe, and I've studied enough about these animals to know they understand politics better than most humans. Kipepeo weighs about 132 pounds at his grip strength, strong enough to crush bone. But here's what makes him really dangerous: his memory. He remembers every face in his territory. He knows which trees fruit when. And he's got a mental map of exactly where those baboons like to feed. Now Kipepeo's troop hunts red colobus monkeys as a team. They've got roles, blockers, drivers, chasers. I've watched footage of these hunts, and the coordination is scary good. Success rate when they work together, about 50-50, and the meat, it gets shared with the right allies. That's politics in the jungle. But those baboons on the ground, they're the problem that won't go away. The baboon, mate Rafiki. Now let me tell you about Rafiki. His name means friend, which is pretty funny when you see what he's actually dealing with: 80 mouths to feed and protect every single day. Rafiki's an olive baboon. He's smaller than Kipepeo, maybe 30 kilograms. But I need you to understand something. Those canines in his mouth, 2 inches long. Sharper than any blade you've got in your kitchen. And here's the kicker: he's never alone. I've seen how baboon troops move. Big males at the front and rear like armored escorts. Females and young protected in the center. They cover terrain chimps can't touch. Open savanna, rocky hills, riverbanks. These guys eat over 100 different foods. Roots, insects, fruit. The chimps won't even look at. But those hunters in the trees, they've taken Rafiki's troops' babies, and baboons remember, just like chimps. The territory war, how Kipepeo sees it, the hunt. So it's dawn. I want you to picture this from Kipepeo's perspective. The baboons are still waking up, moving slow, guard down. Kipepeo signals to his patrol. 4 adult males, all experienced fighters. No sounds, no hoots, just eye contact and hand gestures. That level of silent communication, that's what separates chimps from almost every other animal. Below them, movement. A baboon troop crossing through their core feeding zone. That fig tree down there, that's Kipepeo's fig tree. Those fruits belong to his community. Now here's what most people miss. Kipepeo doesn't actually want a fight. Fights are expensive. One bite from those baboon fangs can get infected, and infections kill chimps. So he calculates every decision is risk versus reward. Then he sees it. A young baboon, maybe 2 years old, trailing 15 meters behind the main troop, too far from protection. That's the opening. Kipepeo doesn't howl or charge like in the movies. He just moves. 3 chimps drop to lower branches, cutting off escape routes. 1 circles behind. The young baboon doesn't even see them until it's over. The screams bring the troop running, but by then Kipepeo's team is already back in the canopy with the kill. Meat gets divided among the hunters. That's how alliances get built in chimp society. Blood and protein. Down below, the baboons go crazy. The alpha male, that's Rafiki, is displaying those massive fangs, barking threats that echo through the forest. But he won't follow them up there. Can't. The trees belong to the chimps. How Rafiki sees it, the defense. Now flip the script. I'm going to show you the same moment from Rafiki's eyes. Every morning, Rafiki wakes up paranoid, and for good reason. Leopards hide in the grass, snakes coil in the rocks, and chimps lurk in the trees. His troop spreads out to feed. That's normal behavior. But Rafiki never stops scanning. His ears catch every branch crack. His nose sorts through 1,000 scents, searching for the one that screams danger. Chimpanzee musk. Then he hears it. An infant scream. That sound flips a switch in every adult baboon's brain. Rafiki doesn't think. He charges. 60 baboons follow his lead instantly. That's their strength. What chimps can't match. When one baboon gets threatened, the entire army responds. But the chimps are already gone, vanished into the high canopy like smoke. Rafiki can see them up there, tearing into what used to be someone's baby. His rage means nothing at this distance. He can't climb that high. His body's built for ground combat, not aerial pursuit. So he does what he can. He barks. He flashes those 2-inch canines. He makes sure every chimp in hearing range knows. Come down here, and I'll rip you apart. And here's what the chimps won't admit. It works. I've read the research. Chimps almost never attack healthy adult baboons. Rafiki's troop has chased them off food sources multiple times. They've defended kills the chimps wanted to steal. In a straight ground fight, numbers beat brains every single time. But the cost? Another infant gone. Another family that just lost a member. The 4 battles. Battle 1, the ambush in the trees. So let me break down the first battlefield, the ambush scenario. This is Kipepeo's domain, when chimps catch a baboon in the canopy or isolated on the ground. It's basically over. Their hands can grab and hold. Their coordination overwhelms a single target. Research from Gombe shows chimps successfully kill young baboons in about 18% of their hunts. From Rafiki's perspective, the chimps are cowards who only attack the weak. And you know what? Maybe that's true. But it's also smart. Why would you fight fair when you can fight smart? I'm giving this one to the chimps, when they control the terrain and timing. Battle 2, the ground charge. Now let's talk about what happens when the tables turn. The few times chimps have ventured too low, tried to steal a kill, or challenged a baboon feeding site. Rafiki's troop has chased them off. I've seen the footage. The baboon troop forms a living wall. 60 voices screaming in unison, those canines flashing like blades in the sun. Chimps are stronger individually, no question. But they're risk-averse. One solid bite from Rafiki's fangs can end a chimp's hunting career permanently. The chimps know it. The baboons know it. So when Rafiki's troop charges, the chimps retreat. Winner here? Baboons. When numbers and raw aggression meet calculated hesitation. Battle 3, the resource war. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Under all the drama, all the chases and kills, there's a deeper war happening, the fight over food itself. From Kipepeo's perspective, back in the 1980s, those mango trees near the Mahale research station belonged to the chimps. Every season guaranteed fruit. Then the baboon population exploded, from 2 troops to 6 in that region. Now, the chimps haven't eaten a single mango in 5 years. The baboons strip the trees before the fruit even ripens. But here's Rafiki's secret weapon, and this is brilliant in a dark way. Baboons eat the seeds. Let me explain why that matters. Chimps swallow seeds whole and poop them out miles away, essentially planting new trees. Baboons, they crack those seeds with their powerful molars. They destroy the forest's future to feed their present. Slowly, deliberately, the baboons are converting jungle into savanna, terrain, where they thrive and chimps struggle. I've got to give this round to the baboons. The long game favors their adaptation. Battle 4, the intelligence factor. But don't count Kipepeo out yet, because chimps have something baboons don't. Next-level intelligence. Chimps remember. They plan years in advance. Researchers at Ngoko documented a chimp community that systematically killed 20 rival chimps over a decade just to expand their territory by 22%. That's strategic warfare. They use tools. They teach complex hunting techniques to their young. When resources shift, when the environment changes, chimps can adapt their behavior faster than almost any other species. This one goes to the chimps when the game requires strategy over raw strength. So after all that, who's actually winning this war? I hate to break it to you, but right now, it's Rafiki. It's the baboons. The research from Mahale is crystal clear. Baboon troops have expanded enormously at the cost of the chimpanzee. Range, I'm not making this up. The chimps are being pushed higher into the mountains, into worse territory with less food. Why are the baboons winning? I see three main reasons. First, baboons can eat a wider variety of food. They'll eat unripe fruit that gives chimps digestive problems. They're not picky, they're survivors. Second, baboons reproduce faster. Shorter generation times mean their population can grow, while chimp numbers stay relatively flat. Third, human activity accidentally helped the baboons. When humans moved out of the national parks, they left behind oil palms, mango trees, guava trees, and the baboons exploited these resources faster than the chimps could adapt. Get this, in 1994, researchers had to cut a completely new trail called the Skyway just to follow the Gombe chimps. Why? Because the baboons had pushed them so high up the Astolek mountains that the old trails were useless. That's not a small territorial shift. That's displacement. The future. But here's the thing about wars. They never stay static. From Kipepeo's side, chimp intelligence means adaptation. As habitat shrinks, chimps might develop even tighter cooperation. Tool use continues to evolve with each generation. They might discover new food sources, develop new hunting strategies. Intelligence is a long-term bet. From Rafiki's side, numbers are the edge right now. For every chimp born, roughly 3 baboons enter the world. The math is simple. They're converting this forest into their kingdom, one seed at a time. So the real question I'm asking isn't who wins today. It's what do the forests of Tanzania look like in 50 years? Will chimps become mountain specialists, pushed to the edges of their former range? Or will they find some way to reclaim lost ground? I don't have that answer. Nobody does. We're watching it happen in real time. This is Patrick's arena. 2 species that share DNA, share territory, but can't share resources. No clear winners. Just survival, strategy, and the oldest war in the jungle that nobody talks about. So I want to know, which side are you on? Drop Nustro Team Chimp or Leshu Team Baboon in the comments below. And if this changed how you see the animal kingdom, hit that subscribe button, because next time, I'm breaking down grizzly bear versus silverback gorilla, and that one's going to blow your mind. Stay wild.